The Youth Criminal Justice Act came into effect on April 1st, 2003, replacing the Young Offenders Act. The Youth Criminal Justice Act was created to introduce significant reforms that address the Youth Offenders Act's weaknesses and to improve the youth justice system. For example, the Youth Offenders Act did not ensure effective reintegration of a young person after being released from custody, and the system didn't give sufficient recognition to the concerns and interests of victims.
The Youth Criminal Justice Act determines how youth offenders between the ages of 12 and 17 will be treated. In Canada, the justice system for youth differs from the adult justice system. For youth, their sentences are usually much shorter than those of adults, and their punishments less harsh as well. The Youth Criminal Justice Act focuses more on the rehabilitation of our youth rather than the time served for their crimes.
For the project, we decided to show adult sentencing and youth sentencing difference doing this. We have an adult and a youth offender committing the same exact crime, and we'll be showing how the Supreme Court of Canada treats each situation.
Defendant, please rise to the Honorable Judge Trudeau. You may be seated.
The Supreme Court of Canada finds Shane Bennett, age 18, guilty of second-degree murder for the death of Kelly Cockrell, and will hereby be sentenced to life in prison with a chance of parole at 25 years. Court adjourned.
Please rise, place your hands behind your back.
Does your cat suffer from chronic obesity? If your cat suffers from chronic obesity, your cat could be at risk of commerical. This disease is where your obese cat's stomach rubs against the floor as it walks, and it creates a friction and it loses all its hair on its stomach, which creates irritation for your chronically obese cat. The way to cure your cat's chronic obesity is cat cream. After treatment of cat cream, this once obese cat is now very thin and healthy. Breeds may change during treatment.
Defendant, please rise to the Honorable Judge Trudeau. You may be seated.
The Supreme Court of Canada finds Megan Steinke, age 14, guilty of second-degree murder for the death of Kelly Cockrell, and will hereby be sentenced to max 7 years in juvenile detention. Court adjourned.
Please rise and place your hands behind your back. In that scenario, the youth offender got a shorter sentence than the adult offender because, as we stated before, the Youth Criminal Justice Act focuses more on the rehabilitation rather than the time spent in jail. So Megan, the youth offender, will have a better chance of success later in life.
We think the Youth Criminal Justice Act is very effective and is working for Canadians. But we do think that a change should be made. We believe that we should create a 3 strikes rule. If a youth commits a crime, that is his first strike. If they commit a second and third crime, that is their second and third strike.
So, once a youth has committed his 3rd crime and has gotten his 3rd strike, they automatically will receive the same sentencing as adults get if they continue to commit crimes. We think this would be an effective way to stop youth from continuing to be offenders.